afternoon, Hawks family, and thank you for joining me on the second game of today's doubleheader as we watch your undefeated Humber Hawks take on Conestoga Condors here at Vaughan Grove Park. My name is Paul Sheh, and I'll be your voice for today's football action. We've got an absolute thrilling matchup here on our hands as your Hawks look to go 9-0 and continue to shine as the #1 ranked seed in the OCAA. Today's game is an important one because if Humber win, it is mathematically impossible to lose the conference. Even if we were to lose the final match of the season, we will be crowned conference champions. I wanted to take a quick moment here and honor the heart and hustle and dedication of our senior players, leaders who have left a mark on and off the field. For the Hawks, it's Isaiah Noel and Luca Pinto. These two players have been a crucial part of the Hawks program, and they leave their legacy on the team for years to come. A little change of venue as the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center can't be used as the turf gets replaced over the next few weeks. Instead, like the women's game, this one will be played at Vaughan Grove. Their opponent today might be their toughest opponent yet, as Conestoga do head into this game with only one loss on the year, and that one loss, of course, coming to Humber, where they lost 2-1. It was senior Luca Pinto who started the scoring early with the goal in the 5th minute, and then Marcus Riviere took care of business as he scored his 3rd goal of the season at the time to seal the deal. This should be a really fun matchup as both teams love to score loads while not giving many up in the process. Both teams are just about ready to get set here at Vaughan Grove. The last time the men's Humber Hawks team actually lost an outdoor match was during conference play where they lost to Conestoga, where they ended up losing 2-1 all the way back in 2023. That same year, Conestoga were to ultimately beat Humber 3-0 in the OCAA finals. Beautiful day here in Vaughan, Ontario. A little bit chilly, but it's sunny, and it's some perfect weather to play some soccer today. Big game here for Humber. Each team with 2 games remaining on their schedule, not including the one being played here today. Humber's remaining game will be against Sheridan away from home. But like I said, a win here today, it doesn't matter what happens then, as we will be crowned conference champions as your Hawks run onto the field as we're just about to get set here for some Humber Hawks men's soccer action. Humber will be moving from right to left on your screen, and Conestoga will moving left. Sorry, Humber will be moving to the left side on the screen, and Conestoga will be shooting on the right side of the screen to start off today's match. The whistle blows and we're underway here as Humber will look to build possession from their own half. Ball's played out to Marcus Riviere. As Anthony will play back to Humber Hawks goalkeeper Daniel Sinai. Riviere with a good job to win that ball back. But Humber will get the free kick either way. Conestoga looking to build from the back here. Ball's played out to number 3, Saab Kahar. Quick little pass as they look to get through. Riviere with good pressure there, but it'll be a Conestoga throw-in in the Humber Hawk half. Throw in here by Humber. And it was a good job by Sebastian Martinez to win that ball back and regain possession for Conestoga. Good touch there by Alvarado. Plays it to the Condor left back. As they look to see how Humber will set up defensively here. Ball is played through. No call on the offside yet. And it looks like it'll be the first corner of the game here for Conestoga. After a good ball allowed them to get through into the penalty zone, but the Hawks defender did well. Corner's whipped in. And it was a miss punch by Sine. But it'll ultimately lead to a goal kick here for Humber. Sine plays it out to the back to Anthony. Anthony with a little time and space to run. Riviere spins. As Yasaka looked to play that ball to Riviere, but it was just out of reach. Yasaka looking to press Conestoga defender Kahar, as Conestoga will have a throw-in deep in their own half. Anthony keeping him close. Ball comes off of his face. Referee will give him a moment here. Anthony's still down here, as the ref allows him to collect his thoughts. That ball did hit pretty hard off of his face. And it's Kahar with the throw in here. Throws it into Humber territory. And on the ball, on senior night, Isaiah Noel, an outstanding player for your Humber Hawks throughout his time here. Ball's played to the back to Kahar. Kahar will kick that ball through the middle. ball was already out of play, so it'll be a goal kick for Humber. Anthony's still down. Hawks might need a substitution here. And it looks like he will be coming off for the time being. And Sine will play that ball to Noel. Nice little give and go there, but straight into a Condor defender. Ball's whipped in. Good header by Fior to get it away. Riviere will collect that. The Hawks are one of just 5 teams undefeated in the collegiate season across the country. Along them is number 3, Medicine Hat College, number 14, Nate Oaks, and Champlain St. Laurent Cavaliers. The Hawks in 16 matches at home this season have only given up 6 goals against the Condors throughout program history, while scoring an absolute amazing 70 goals. Humber has also never lost a game here at home to Conestoga. Their last loss in outdoor play, of course, being to Conestoga, but that was away. Ball's played to Fior. Good ball here to Pinto, but he's going to be called offside. Kahar will take this for the Condors. Humber looking to apply pressure here, create a turnover in Conestoga's own half. And Smith will concede a free kick here for Humber. Against Humber, excuse me. Your Hawks, of course, being coached by first-year head coach Jason Mesa. New coach, but same year, as the Hawks are still undefeated, looking to go 9-0 here and be crowned conference champions. Nice little give and go here for Antolcic. And it'll remain Condor's ball with the throw in deep into Hawks territory. As Antolcic plays that ball straight into a Hawk defender, and it'll be cleared, but only as far as D'Souza, as he plays that ball straight into the middle. Good defending, and Sine will look to pass it out. Good battle there, but the Condors win it back. Gahar looks to pass it through the middle. Ball comes into the edge of the penalty box. And it's a shot by Alvarado that's blocked by a Humber defender, and it'll be the second corner kick of the game for Conestoga. On the corner kick will be Martinez. And it's a short one, and it bounces into dangerous territory. Sinai with a late reaction there. Got lucky that a Condor foot didn't get a touch on that one. As Conestoga with a high press looking to create a Hawk turnover. As Humber will have a throw in here on the near side. Ronsmella with a pass. Time and space here for Antolcic, but not a great finishing pass. But Conestoga still have possession here. And a ball played into the penalty box, but just out of the reach of Alvarado, and it'll be a Humber goal kick. Ball's played short here to Noel. Nobody pressing him just yet. Good turn here by Riviere. As that ball's kicked viciously, almost hitting some Hawks staff members. But it looks like thankfully everybody's all right, and it'll be a Condor throw-in into the Hawk half. Noel with the pass back to Hawk goalkeeper. And the press comes. And what a defensive effort by Noel. It would have been a for sure goal if he wasn't able to sweep in time. Here's a quick replay. Lisic was it there, looking to shoot that ball across the goalkeeper. Noel made an outstanding defensive play in order to block that. Grant with a corner kick here. Snee with a punch just to get it far out of reach. But the ball's not cleared yet. Good effort by Smith as the Hawks look to counter. Ball's played back into the penalty box. And it'll be another Conestoga corner kick, as it's their third one of the match already, 14 minutes in. Yasaka making sure that that ball's not played short. Condor players trying to surround the Hawk goalkeeper, but he does super well to come and collect that. Pinto looking to play that ball up ahead to Yasaka as he's pushed from behind. No foul called. Still a throw in here for Humber in Condor territory. Pinto will throw that ball into Fior. Fior will play that back to Pinto. Yasaka tries to make the run. Ronsmella fighting for the ball as he tries to regain possession here for Humber. As there'll be a foul conceded against Conestoga in Hawks territory. Pinto complaining that it should have been more. Snee switches to Fior. Fior will play that into the middle to Smith. Smith with 3 players around him and loses possession. As Conestoga will play that all the way back to their goalkeeper. Martinez with the ball through the middle. But it'll be called offside. And Humber will have a free kick. Franz Mello looking to turn, but is greeted by 2 players as he passes quickly back to the Hawk right back. Ball's played to Noel as he plays that on the flank. Quick throw in here. As it was Joseph who was looking to run onto that ball, but just ran out of space. And it'll be a goal kick here for Conestoga. And it'll be Asaka here with the pressure as that ball's played back to the Condor goalkeeper. And he'll shoot that ball downfield. Good effort there by Johnson, not allowing them to enter any more deeper into Hawk territory. Ball's played quickly. Good header by Pinto to clear it out. Pinto does nicely to dribble around the defender, and he plays that ball to Yasaka. And the goalkeeper's out of his crease. But Condor defenders do just enough. Noel with the header. Plays that ball back to Pinto. Isako with a good touch to Mella, as Mella looks to run with that. Dribbles past one. And it'll be a free kick here in an interesting position for Humber. As it looks like it'll be Mella on the ball, looking to whip it into the Condor penalty box. Ball's played in. Noel with a touch, blocked by a Condor defender, and they're just able to clear it to Alvarado. As he does well to get past Pinto, but Smith is there to stop him in his tracks. And it'll be a Condor throw-in here on the Humber side. Ball's thrown into the middle. Pinto read that well. Mella tries to play that ball to the right side, but it was played straight into the defender. Good clearance there by Fior, but not as far as Noel. And it's a shot that just misses, as Alvarado had space and time to shoot. Tries to bend one into the bottom right corner, but it goes wide for a Humber goal kick. As Condor's been able to get into the Humber penalty box a few times already into the game. Humber have yet to really hold possession and start building something offensively, but they'll look to do that right now. As Sine will play that ball upfield. Good touch there by Riviere. And he'll play that to Mella. Mella looks for a teammate to pass to. Passes it back to Riviere. Bad pass there by Noel. Will allow Condor to get into Hawks territory. And it'll be a yellow card showed to Franz Mella, as the referee was 2 feet away to make that call. No arguing there from Mella, as he knew he was going to be shown a yellow card. Tolchich looked to get through into the Humber penalty box, but he was greeted by Noel as he cleared that ball. Ball's thrown into Harmelio. Harmelio looking to get past Johnson. Good spin there by Harmelio. Pressure there by Riviere. And a little miscommunication there between Liscano and Yascala. And that ball shot high and wide. As Romano didn't have much time, decided to shoot the ball straight away. But it'll be a Humber goal kick. Good job by Conestoga to stop that 1-2 to Yasaka. As Alvarado will play that ball to Lisic. Cleared away by Liscano. And Humber will have possession here in their own half. Noel looking to bring that ball up quickly. Ball comes off a Condor player straight to the defender. Good pass there by Romano. Romano looking to slow things down here, as it's been a pretty congested game. Neither team really holding possession well. Good spin as he looked to play that ball through, but it was just too heavy, and it'll be a Humber goal kick. Looks like Noel will look to kick this ball forward. Telling all of his Humber teammates to drop forward. Hopefully build possession in the Condor half. Pinto with a good spin. Looking for the foul there, but it was his own player. Antolcic plays that one back to Kahar. Kahar will play that ball to the left side. Conestoga doing well to stay here in Humber territory as that ball's played into the edge of the penalty box. Good clearance there by Johnson. Mello took a little too much time there. Conestoga wins it right back. Didn't see that he had a Condor player right behind him. Mello plays that ball forward. As Yasaka has space, defender comes in to double him, and he's shoved to the ground. And it'll be Yasaka who wins a free kick here for Humber in dangerous territory. And I'm sure it'll be senior Luca Pinto who's going to look to whip one into the box. Two-man wall here for Conestoga. Pinto whips that one far side. Good grab by Jovicic, the goalkeeper. As that ball will immediately be played straight to the Humber goalkeeper. Jovicic plays that to Kahar. Humber looking to press here, create a turnover. Mella doesn't allow him to turn. Ball's just out of the reach of Smith. And it's good ball played here for Conestoga as it's one-on-one with the defender, but Johnson does really well for Humber. Ball's played over the head of Riviere as Conestoga will look to clear it into Humber territory. A little bit of a mistouch by Pinto, but Mella does well to win it back for Humber. Pinto switches that ball to the right side. Riviere with a turn and go. Ball will be played back to the left side, then to the middle. As Humber look to keep possession here a little bit. Just a quick reminder, if Humber do win this game, they will be crowned conference champions, as that's a great ball into the penalty box as Riviere looked to get on the end of that one. And it looks like it came off a Conestoga defender, and it'll be Humber's first goal corner kick of the game. It'll be Franz Mella on the end of this corner kick. Ball's whipped in. Riviere does well for Humber to keep possession here. Humber with a throw in here on the near side, deep into Conestoga territory. Let's see if they look to throw it in deep. And he does, but it's met to Schmel as he decides to shoot that one from outside the box. And it goes wide for a goal kick. Jovacic with a kick. Well, not allowing the forward to turn. Referee telling Romano that another foul like that and he will be booked, as he's already committed 2 fouls here today. Ball's played back to Johnson here. Well, looks to play it back to his goalie as Humber look to switch sides. Ball comes into the feet of Fior. As it's a good ball to Pinto as he plays that beautifully onto Yasaka. But he's called offside. What a great touch pass by Pinto. Yasaka would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but looks like he was just offside. Humber pressing not too high. Wanting Conestoga to play their ball through the midfield. As Conestoga tries to switch, and they do so successfully, trying to play that ball through to McKeon. We're looking to keep possession here. Good job by Isaka to win that ball for Humber as he's dancing one-on-one with a defender. But it's a good job by Cahor to come over and cover. Riviere wins the ball back. And Riviere will be called for the foul in Conestoga's penalty box. Smith with a smart pass back to Pinto as there was pressure on him. Each team has 2 goal scorers in the top 20 in the entirety of the OCAA, with Condoloresi and Riviere leading the way for your Hawks this season. Pressure there by a Conestoga forward. And it's a great save by Sine, as he does just enough to tip that one over the bar. And it'll be a Conestoga corner kick. Here's another replay. Ball was bending into that far top corner, and he does well to tip that over the bar. Noel just tying the shoelaces here of Sine. Grant with the corner kick. Fires that one in, far post. It's a good clearance there by Johnson. And it's a shot from outside the box by Antolcic, as Sine does just well enough to come across to his right side and save that, and it'll be another Condor corner kick, their 4th of the match. Yasaka following on Tolcic, making sure that the Condors don't play that one short, and that one's whipped in. Far post, as Sine falls to the ground. And good clearance there by Pinto, as Smith looks to run with the ball. Well, plays that ball to the right side to Johnson. Johnson gets past one defender. Pinto kicking that ball forward, trying to get it to Mella. Lisic will play that ball onto Romano, and Romano will kick that to Grant, as Grant looks to whip that ball in onto the head of Lisic. But Sine does well and reads that and comes up with the ball for your Humber Hawks. As that ball is played ahead to Riviere, as he does well to get a touch on that one, but he'll run just out of room. As Kahar will play that ball back to his goalkeeper, and he'll play it back to Kahar as he tries to pass that ball forward onto McCann. Conestoga looking to build up from the back. Ball's played to Riviere on the left side. Be a throw in here for Humber. Pinto plays that ball to Fiore. Scano will pass it back to his defender, Noel. Although Noel is a defender, his passing abilities are out of this world. And Humber do like to play the ball through Noel as he easily glides past through a defender. As he tried to play that ball through to Yasaka, but he'll be called offside. Good touch there by Harmelio as he looks to play that ball through. But Sane will come and collect. Riviere with a little room on the left side here to run. Trying to play that ball into the middle to Mella, but he's met by a Condor as Conestoga looks to counter here. Good defensive there by Antolcic to win the back for Conestoga. Foul committed there by Lascano, and it'll be a free kick for Conestoga in their own half as they look to push the ball forward. Two minutes away here before additional time here in the first half. It's a beautiful day at Vaughan Grove Park. We've already had one victory here today with the Humber Hawks women's soccer team winning 4-0. And your Humber Hawks men's team, your undefeated Humber Hawks men's team, will look to do the same. Neither team yet with a clear-cut chance. And that ball's played to Kahar. He glides past Fiore. Noels meets him there. Good job by Smith to win back possession here for Humber as he plays that ball up ahead and overlaps onto the left side. Good move there. Grant moves the ball forward for Conestoga. Do well to maintain possession here, as Lisic has time and space to shoot, as there will be no additional minutes of added time here. And it's a very tight matchup here we have at Vaughan Grove Park. Neither team with any real clear-cut scoring chances. It's been an end-to-end game here. as both teams will look to talk it through during halftime and try to break the deadlock score, as we'll head into the second half at 0-0. If they Welcome back. We're just about to get set for the start of the second half. It's 0-0. During halftime, I did receive confirmation that a win or a draw for Humber would be enough and would crown them conference champions, as Humber does have an advantage for head-to-head matches against Conestoga this year when they ended up beating them 2-1 earlier on in the season. Noel will play that ball forward. Smith plays that ball to Yasaka. Back to Smith, and he shoots. Looks like it came off the outside of his foot. And it'll be a Conestoga goal kick, as Jovicic will look to play that ball forward. But instead, he plays that to his defender, Florescu, who shoots that ball forward. Good touch there by Smith to win it back for Humber. And it'll be another hard foul on Romano. That's his third or fourth hard foul of the day. The card finally comes out for him, as Humber Hawks supporters were screaming at the referee for him to finally show a card to Romano, as many believed he should have gotten one, at least one, in the first half. Scano will play that ball into the box. Yasaka with the turn. Defender does well, and it'll be a Humber corner kick. Player down here for Humber. I believe that's Fiore who's down. That ball's whipped in. Florescu got ahead to it. And it'll be another Humber corner kick. Lascano with a kick. Player near side, and it's Noel with a goal. Humber leads this game 1-0, and on senior night, Isaiah Noel scores for your Humber Hawks. What a moment here for Humber. As they're about only 40 minutes away from being crowned conference champions. Here's another replay. Ball was whipped in. Missed by the defender, straight to the feet of Noel with a clever finish. And the Hawks lead this game 1-0. Assisted on that goal was Lascano, who took that free kick. Mistake by Mella there, as Romano looks to And he passes it to one of his forwards that was offside. And it'll be a yellow card here. Against Fiore, who was shouting at the referee while he was down. Referee ran straight over. And it'll be his first yellow card of the game. Second yellow card for Humber of the game. Well, plays that ball up ahead. Isaka trying to get on the end of that one. But he'll run just out of room. And it'll be a Condor goal kick. Possession-wise, it was pretty 50-50 in the first half. Conestoga did dominate Humber in terms of shots and shots on target. And it'll be a yellow card here, I believe, against Johnson. As a Condor player's down and hurt, as the medical training staff run onto the field. Conestoga players trying to talk to the referee to switch his mind from that yellow to red. And I believe it was actually Tariq Joseph who got that yellow card. As the Conestoga supporting traveling supporters believe that that should have been more than just a yellow card. Vieira plays that ball back to his defender, who plays it back to his goalkeeper, Sine. Pressed here by Romano, but he clears that just in time. Conestoga looking to push the ball forward, playing from the back. As they'll be happy to sit here with a little bit of possession, trying to build off of something. Good pressure there by Joseph. And that ball's played onto the left side to Grant as he tries to get past Johnson. And Johnson with a good defensive effort, not allowing Grant Can number 1 get by him or allow a cross into the Humber penalty box? Humber defenders yelling at his teammates to drop a little bit deeper. Grant with the throw into Romano. Romano does well to pass that on to Alvarado, who passes it back to Grant. Romano looking to pass to a teammate, but is met by Noel. Alvarado was able to shoot that ball past a few Humber defenders. Sine with a little bit of a late reaction and a little bit of a spill, but was able to gather and collect that ball. Good pressure there on Noel, but it'll be a Humber throw-in. Smith tried to turn. Lascano's down in Humber territory. He's still down. Conestoga supporters yelling for a handball. Referee says no. Lascano moves the ball forward. Cleverly played to Yasaka. Riviere with good pressure there. Referee says no foul. I personally didn't see anything either. I think he went down a little too easy there. Good ball played to Yasaka as he looked to play that ball to Johnson. As Jovicic will kick that ball out as we have a Humber men down. It looks like it's Lascano from that play earlier. He was managed to get up. But he's already telling his coaching staff that he does need a substitution here. And it looks like Humber will make their first sub of the game. Lascano not happy that he has to come off, but he is hurt. And it looks like it'll be Marcus Vital coming in here, number 12 for Humber, replacing Lascano. Before that goal for Humber, the last time we were shut out at home was actually in 2019 against UTM, where they ended up losing that game 1-0. But Humber managed to get an early goal in the second half by none other on senior night, Isaiah Noel. Wasal with good pressure there, forcing Conestoga to pass it back to their defenders. Good ball played, trying to play that ball through for Yasaka. As mentioned in the start of the first half, a win or a draw will be enough for Humber. But they look to add onto their scoring sheet as that ball's played to Joseph. Crosses that ball in. Trying to get ahead on that is Yasaka. Well done there by Vital to stop that counterattack. Kahar whips that ball into the penalty box. Romano trying to get on the end of that one, but it's just out of reach, and it'll be a Humber goal kick. Clever footwork there from Sinead to evade the defender. Defender was on him. Sinead with a little hesitation whether to start coming out of his crease to come collect that ball. Ultimately does decide to do so. And Humber look to switch sides here. Ball's played by Rivera as he tries to turn. Grant doesn't let him. I'm surprised to see no card was shown there, as Rivera with that turn would have had tons of time and space on the right-hand side to maybe try and cut in or whip something into the penalty box. Noel with a free kick. Played into the Condors penalty box. And it'll be Joseph with a shot on the volley, but will ultimately lead to a goal kick. Good pressure here from Humber, forcing the Condor goalkeeper to kick that ball away. Noel does well. Romano tried to play that, but no teammate around him. Well, looking to push that ball forward. Romano will play that ball to Harmelio. Plays it back to Kahar, who looks to whip that ball into Humber territory, but straight to the feet of Marcus Riviere as he'll look to run with that ball forward. One-on-one with a defender here as more Condor players surround him. Smith with a cross into the box. Joseph got a touch to that. But Jovicic with a smart save and plays that ball quickly forward onto Romano. And it'll be Johnson who's called for the foul there. In pretty dangerous territory here for Conestoga. It'll be interesting to see what Antolcic decides to do here as he plays that ball short quickly onto Alvarado. As Humber looks to counter here. Good defensive work there to regain possession for Conestoga. As Humber will look to get players back and stop a counterattack from happening. Kahar will play that ball forward to Grant. Romano will try and play that ball to Grant. As Grant slides, trying to shoot for that ball. No foul, says the referee. And it looks like Romano's down. Any immediate contact to the head, the referee does have to blow the whistle. Humber 22 minutes away from being crowned West Division champions. But still a lot of work to do as Conestoga look to try and net one here. Wasal will play that ball to Riviere, but he'll be called offside. Ball's played forward here. Grant looks to switch sides here. Pinto does well and read that well. Conestoga traveling support not happy so far with the referee's decisions here today. Ball's played to the feet of Smith. Riviere with space in the middle here to run a little bit. Decides to pass that one onto the wing. And it looks like Joseph wasn't able to time his run up properly. But Humber regained possession here. Riviere decides to shoot and it's blocked. Smith tries to play that 1-2 to Warhol, but it's met to the feet of the defender as Conestoga looks to counter here. And it's Noel, of course it's Noel, who greets him and stops the Conestoga counterattack. And it looks like Joseph will be coming off for Humber. And coming in will be number 14, Cisco Thomas for your Humber Hawks. Humber players calling for the offside on Tolchich, but he plays that ball into the middle. Mishit by Alvarado. Pinto arguing with the referee here that it should have been more than just a free kick here for Humber. Noel shoots that ball forward for Candelaresi. With a win here today, the Hawks will improve to 31-3-4 all-time against the Condors. And in regular season play, they hold a record of 27-2-4 all-time. Their last loss coming, of course, in 2022, as Jovicic slips as he kicks that. Ball's won back by Kroko. Kroko tries to play that ball to Wasal. but it'll be just out of reach for a Condor goal kick. Ball's passed to Grant here on the near side. Good header there to clear the danger. As Smith will dangerously play that ball back to the goalkeeper. Good job to Sine to read the danger and clear that right away. Pinto plays that ball to Thomas. Back to Woolhall. He shoots! And it's a good save by Jovicic, as he spilt it for just a second, but does well to collect his own rebound. And it's going to be a yellow card here on Johnson. He believed that the forward came into him first before having to pull him down. And Conestoga will have a very, very dangerous free kick in Humber territory. Here's another look at that Humber chance. Jovicic spilt it for just a second, but does well to collect his rebound. Here's the foul on Johnson. Didn't look like it was much there. As it'll be Grant looking to cross that ball in. Good header by Noel to clear the danger. And that ball's played to Alvarado. And he's called offside. Eight minutes plus stoppage time is all Humber needs to be crowned 27 times Western Division champions. But still a lot of work to do. As Smith looks to dribble that ball forward onto Candelaresi. Smith with the overlap. Onto Thomas, back to Smith. He decides to shoot, blocked by the defender. And it'll be a foul called on Candelaresi. Humber continuing to apply pressure here, as they know that Condors don't have much time left in this game. And that ball's played onto Grant. Well done by Crocco. As we'll have a substitution here for Conestoga, as it will be Elliot Dell, number 25, who enters the game. As Matthew Smith will also be substituted out of the game. Conestoga trying to tie this one up late, as Alvarado decides to shoot that ball and he's blocked by the defender. And that ball's cleared away. Humber deciding to sit back here a little bit, knowing that a draw is just enough. Ball's kicked to D'Souza as he tries to whip a cross in. Humber doing really well, not allowing any players with the ball touches inside the box, as D'Souza is going to be called for the offside there. Three minutes plus any additional time left in this game. And it looks like Daniel Sine, goalkeeper for Humber, is down and injured. Sine currently receiving some treatment from the medical staff. As it looks like Sine, on his own feet, will come off the field. And it looks like Humber will bring in a new goalkeeper here. As it'll be Amar Dinsda who will come in, replacing Sané, as he looks to continue the clean sheet for him. We're now heading into stoppage time here. Good challenge there by Johnson. As Thomas looks to run forward with that ball and is fouled. As he'll look to stay on the ground here for a little bit, eat up some seconds here. Referee giving a yellow card for Thomas for wasting time there. Humber looking to keep possession here. As another Humber player is on the ground injured. Referee, of course, will add this time to the already additional stoppage time here. And it looks like Daniel Smith will come back onto the field for Humber. Good turn. Humber looking to keep possession in Conestoga's half. And there's a foul called on Candelaresi. As Conestoga don't have much time here, they're gonna have to push the ball forward. Another foul here on Candelaresi. Ball's whipped into Humber's penalty box. Good read by the Hawk goalkeeper, as I'm sure he'll look to keep this ball for just an extra couple seconds. And that ball's belted forward deep into Condor territory as Candelaresi will look to apply pressure here. Good save by the Hawk goalkeeper. As Florescu was offside, but it was nonetheless a great save. Here's another replay of the shot. On the one time, keeper reacted quickly. Goalkeeper for the Condors will come into the penalty box in the dying seconds of the game. Good collect by the Hawk goalkeeper. Jovicic bumps into him as he tries to sprint back to his crease. As Humber will look to shave a few seconds off the clock here. Humber looking to keep it in the corner here. And that'll do it. And yet another title added to their legacy. The undefeated Humber Hawks soar once again. 27-time Western Division champions, and they're third in the last 4 years. This isn't just a team, it's a dynasty in motion. Your winning goal by none other on senior night, Isaiah Noel. And that was just enough to push the Hawks forward. Here's a replay of the goal. Kicked by Lascano, missed by the defender, straight into the feet of Noel as he buries that one. It was an end-to-end game. Humber fought all the way, but the job isn't done yet. They want that OCAA title. But tonight they will celebrate their 27th Western Division title. What a fantastic game here we had today. Thank you for joining me. My name is Paul Sheh. It was an honor to call the action today. Drive home safe, folks.